What's up, Cancers, and welcome to your vibes. All right, so when I was getting into your energy, what I got for you was you have all the proof you need. Okay, now this is giving me a big clue as to you've had to stay silent about things for a while, but the proof is going to be in the manifestation. Okay, so a lot of you guys have things that are brewing, things that are set to give you a better future, and you don't have to say anything. It's like your fruit or your manifestations are going to do the talking for you. If anybody had any doubts about Cancer, they can look at your fruit and make a determination as to if Cancer is the real deal or not. Okay, so you got all the fruit you need. You got all the proof you need. You don't have to say anything. Your silence is golden. Let your manifestations do the talking. Okay, so get your pen, get your paper. We're going to be going in to see what this can mean for you for the new year. Welcome to 2025. Did I say that? We got cards trying to jump out and get to the reading. Okay, current vibe and energy for Cancer right now is this is the Knight of Swords in traditional tarot, and it says quick and purposeful movement. Okay, so whatever it is that you're doing right now, there is a reason. If you had a dream, it's a reason. If God gave you an idea, there is a reason. If you take one step today and another step tomorrow, that's purposeful, okay? So everything that you're doing, every piece of fruit that is being produced, everything that you have to show, in this depiction, you see these young ladies riding a bike. Every time you pedal forward, you're moving closer and closer towards your goal, okay? So what are you writing down for number one? All this week, everything I do, quick and purposeful, okay? All right, so let's go ahead to behind the scenes. What is happening behind the scenes that Cancer cannot see, is not aware of, that we're going to reveal right now. Oh, the Fool card. It says a fresh adventure begins. Okay, some of y'all have something coming in, or you're going to be invited somewhere and it's absolutely brand new. Write this down on your list. Keep my mind open and be open to new adventures, okay? And when I say adventures, like for example, I was scrolling through TikTok and I seen these girls going on this snow tubing adventure, and I'm like, wow, that's really interesting. I would never have thought to go snow tubing, but when I seen it, I'm like, wow, that's a new adventure I'd love to go on, right? So now my mind is open to it, and if the universe manifests that, then boom, I'll be there, right? And so for some of you guys, if you keep your mind open, if you keep your options open, and you decide to go on these adventures, then you're going to run into something that may surprise you, okay? So something that's headed your way that is unusual, it's different, but you're gonna like it. For this young lady, she's going to a brand new amusement park, never been there before, never rode those rides, never played those games, never won those prizes, okay? So there's a lot to dissect there, okay? You got a lot. Also, for some of you guys, I'm picking up brand new like job energy, or again, what I keep telling y'all, the ideas that God is giving, straight fruit, right? And you think, well, how can I do this? How can I, that's, but again, you get the idea, you open your mind to it, and you be surprised what all comes in your face to help you make that thing happen. Okay, let's see what's happening that's good for Cancer, that's positive on a high vibrational end. Oh, here go the devil. So this is in a good position. It say enter the dark side at your own risk. So some of you guys, you know where the dark side is, and you either avoid it or you have been blessed to travel to certain dark sides. I was getting this in the other readings that I did, where sometimes you may be blessed or you may be asked to go to a place like, I need you to go minister to the people in prison. I need you to go over to that sketchy neighborhood and feed the homeless, right? So you may have access to realms. Oftentimes be like, man, I can go to hell and I'll sit there and I interview the demons. I want to know how you work, how you operate, how do you get into people's minds, right? I'll sit there and interview them, right? It's the dark side, but I ain't afraid. Some of y'all have access to the dark side. You're not afraid, and you may have been called in that area. Remember, I was just saying a second ago, you got to keep your mind open because you going somewhere new. But anyway, for some of you guys, this is also saying that you've passed your test of temptation. You stayed away from places that you were told to stay away from, and you avoided a lot of disasters. There was a lot of things meant to take you out, but you escaped. Okay, you may have entered the dark side and didn't even know you was on the dark side, and now you're being told and shown everything that God protected you from and everything that was supposed to take you down but didn't. This can even be people. You was tangoing and dancing with the devil themselves, and they had plans for you, Cancer, plans of destruction, but it didn't work. Okay, there's a reason you're still here. You have much fruit to produce amongst the earth. And the devil, he can't touch you. Some of y'all have free reign. Remember, I was just saying access. I'm getting access. Some of y'all have access to darker realms or lower realms just so you can report back and give the information. Hey, somebody got to live to tell the story. Might as well be Cancer. Let's see what we got on the low vibrational end. What does Cancer need to watch out for? What does Cancer need to be aware of? Here is your position. This is where you are. This is the Queen of Cups in traditional tarot, the alchemist of intuition and emotional insight. And I feel like in a way, it's like it should be the flip. It should be the reverse. It's like you've been fighting the devil and slaying demons for so long that you forgot who you were. It's like, imagine you've been a warrior or a soldier your whole life. You've been in a uniform. You've been having to carry weapons, and then you defeat the devil. And now it's time to slip back into your alchemy, in your intuitive abilities. It's time for you to get back to who you are. But because you had to slay and break generational curses, and because you had to go to dark places, you had to dress in warrior gear. And for some of y'all, I'm even getting that you put so many other people and so many other things before yourself that, again, you lost you, or maybe not lost you, but certain aspects and pieces of you that are, good for the earth, the whole earth. It's like they need to be brought out. So in this next season, write this down on your list. Take care of me. Put me first. Use my alchemy. Use my magic, right? Because for some of y'all was using your magic and the devil showed up. Like, wait a minute, what you doing? Manifesting the life of your dreams. I said you was going to be destroyed. And so when God started blessing you, the devil started showing up in ways that you couldn't even imagine. But what you don't realize with this fresh start, what is life without the battle? What is life without constantly having to slay a demon? What is life without constantly having to go to the dark side? What is life without being surrounded by danger? Some of y'all grew up surrounded by danger. You got whoopings here. You got, I went to a Christian school. You get whoopings at school, right? You go to church and you got a man screaming down on you, telling you you're going to hell. You go here, you go there. And maybe for some of y'all, you grew up in environments where you weren't safe. It looked safe, but really it wasn't. And now you're in a place where you're safe. How do I operate when I'm safe? For some of y'all, it's low self-esteem. You used to have low self-esteem your whole life. Now you're confident. How do I move in confidence, right? How do I move when I'm respected? Some of y'all used to be disrespected your whole life. Now all of a sudden you got respect. It's like, well, how do I move with respect? It's like all these new things make you look at yourself in a different way, and you have to catch up and hurry up and be there. Oh yeah, respect me, right? But some of y'all have not had that. So it's hard to operate and move in things. And this is the part they don't tell you. It's hard to operate and move in things that you've never had before. So now you have to make it count. Now you have to demand your respect. Now you must look at yourself and value yourself way more than you valued other things and other people. It's just the way it's got to be in this season. Let's see. Next 7 days as it pertains to this energy for our Cancers. And there is a king, the epitome of true authenticity. So this is either a person or this is how you're coming out. So let's talk about it in terms of you. Okay, so I was just saying you got to put yourself first. This is what you're doing in this season. God has given you ideas. He has given you fruit, and you have to plant the seeds and you have to bear the fruit. You have to pick the fruit, right? So that means you have to focus on yourself and what God has given you. It's inside, it's there, right? And you have to take the time to find that. And then the outcome is you're about to pour out something that makes you see yourself, like how I was just saying, like, this is who I am. This is the epitome. Like this is so Cancer, okay? Like you'll be like, now this is me, right? You might do something, you might try something, you might see something, okay? And you'll be like, that's me. Some of y'all don't know, like, what do I call myself? What would I categorize myself as? And you've never been able to come up with a genre, a category, a title. But in the next 7 days, write this down. God, what is my title? What do you call me? Right? And some of y'all gonna be so surprised because what you get, what you receive, you're gonna be like, oh, that's absolutely me for sure. Okay, so you're going to get back to who you are and you're going to start to love that, embrace that, show that. Okay, bottom of the deck for Cancers, what do we have? This is the page of teddy bears, or the princess of cups in traditional tarot, vibrantly fresh and spirited. Okay, so there's a new fresh wind that is sweeping over you. And this is like that youthful energy. Also, this is the daughter of the queen of teddy bears, the queen of cups. Okay, so there's either you're about to reverse, like some of y'all have been reverse aging, or you have been reverse spiriting, meaning that you may have felt like an old soul, but all these new things that are being added on and your spirit being refreshed, it's like you're going back to that youthful type energy. Okay, now I do want to clarify something. This devil, now it's in a good position. It's like, okay, good, we got the devil right where we want, the enemy, the ops, whoever, whatever you want to call it, whoever the devil is in your life. Why is this here, and why is it in a good position for Cancer right now? The seven of teddy bears, which is the seven of cups. We got a lot of cups. Okay, this is your vibe, your energy. It's a lot of emotional energy on the board, but this is talking about you having the choices and options because you know the truth, right? Sometimes when we used to make choices, we made choices based off what we thought it was as opposed to what it actually was. Sometimes people lie to us and we make a decision based off of the beautiful lie that they told instead of making decisions based off the ugly truth, right? And those beautiful lie decisions lead to like long-term like pain and depression, as opposed to if we just knew the truth, we could have made maybe a short-term hurtful decision, but in the long run, it would have did us a lot better. So this is saying, now you know the difference. Now you know the difference between a beautiful lie and an ugly truth. And you are wise enough to choose the ugly truth and just deal with it, as opposed to the beautiful lie and then it blowing up in your face later on. Okay, this is one of those claw machines, and it's like it's your pick. You want to pick the devil? You want to pick the narcissist? You want to pick the one who give you every red flag and you ignore it? Or you going to skip over all of those because you know exactly what you want and you know where the good ones are? That's the one you send the claw down to pick up, okay? You know the difference, and this is going to send you far, all right? So, and there's one more thing I do want to clarify. The epitome of true authenticity, this may be a person who is coming into your life, okay? And this is why you have to take the time to get your energy and your vibe together so that the person who is truly authentic amongst themselves can come into your life. And it's just two real people coming together doing real things. You understand? So that's what I get for you guys. Thank you, Cancer, so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, head over, follow my other social medias, get in the comment section. Let me know how this video resonated with you, and I'll see y'all in your next video.